So, since moving here, I have really struggled to adapt. Every day, it's the same. I wake up, I brush my teeth, I shower, I go to the shops, I buy my daily yogurt, I have breakfast, I go on a run, and then I work every night until 4 in the morning. But yeah, enough is enough really, and this week I thought I could focus on A, getting my life together, and B, kind of showing you what life is like out here, because that bit's really cool too. So yeah, welcome to my new life, living in Tokyo. So on that note, after, well, a long day's work, may I please present to you James's plan. This is a plan that we are going to be working our way throughout the rest of the week with one goal in mind: to get my life back on track. I always think that one of the greatest tells for how I'm doing is, well, how is my space doing? And well, as you can probably see, it's not doing particularly great. You see, 99 times out of 100, I always end up putting my work first, and then that ends up leaving me in a bit of a rut because, you know, as they say, and it's true, I do live by it, clean space, clean mind, and the problem is that, well, I don't often live in a clean space. So today we're gonna put that right. You know, a little fun fact to tease your brain while it is that I'm sorting through the plastic bottles here. They go through the waste here with a fine-tooth comb. What does that mean, you ask? Well, basically, once you put it in the bin, someone will look through your rubbish to make sure that you're actually putting it in the right order. If you get it wrong, you'll get fined. The benefits of that is that if you ever lose your wallet on a night out, well, someone will put it in the bin and they'll post it back to you. My friend in Osaka has had that happen to him 3 times, and every single time someone's posted it back to him, cash intact. Right, that's that. Let's go and get some kitchen towel. I must say, paper towels, one of the greatest things ever invented. It probably hasn't really hit me yet, but I already feel a lot better, you know? Your space is your mind, you know? Your environment is a reflection on yourself, and, you know, look after it and it will look after you. Anyways, I'm gonna get on with the rest of the day because I have actually got other things that I need to get on with. This is making my run way longer than I thought it was gonna be. Whenever I see these edits, I'm like, oh, this would look really cool. I actually think I'm probably gonna end up running like 15K rather than 10. I must say, I always forget how nice it feels to get the hardest thing out of the way first. Now I've got the rest of the day to whatever I want. Now, something that you may or may not have heard is that it can get quite difficult to use the bathroom here. The problem is, a lot of the food here is fried. And if it's not fried, well, it doesn't exactly contain a lot of veg. It's mostly carbohydrate. You know, and that is totally fine if you're used to it. But the problem is I'm not, and then I've tried to avoid it, and then I've resulted in eating the same food over and over and over again. And I need to do something about it. So today's mission is to go to an international supermarket and buy some foods that I actually know how to cook with so that I can sort my diet out because, well, as I've just kind of mentioned, it's not really agreeing with me at the moment. Well, here we are. They have pasta. You knew that the thought of eating veg again could make me emotional. Well, as bowls of food go, that is definitely not the most appetizing one that I've ever made in my entire life, that's for sure. Looks definitely can be deceiving, which is pretty bloody good. And I must say, I really can't tell you how much I've missed eating pasta. What a brilliant food it is. Now, for those of you who obviously follow the channel most closely, my best mate came out for 2.5 weeks, which was brilliant. We've done some really great things together. However, obviously he's now left, and that has now left me by myself for 11, 12 days, a while. And as tough as it kind of is to admit as a bloke, you know, I am struggling a bit. I am struggling a bit, you know. I actually couldn't tell you the last time that I actually spoke to someone but not on the phone. But you know, as they kind of always say, where there is a will, there is a way. And after pulling a couple strings, I think I found some people that will hopefully put up with me for a couple of hours. And we're going running. Also, something else I just wanted to mention is that the last time I felt like this, or the last time I was kind of in this position, was obviously university. And well, that almost didn't finish well at all. It almost finished very badly. And the thing that I kind of want to say is that, well, if you're in a situation like this, especially as a guy, where, you know, it can be very tricky, make sure you do reach out to people, because everyone will want to help. You know, people are very willing to help, more so than you think. And a problem shared is a problem halved. Always remember that. Also, just a heads up, even though the people that I'm meeting are technically other models, I don't know how comfortable they're going to be on camera, so I might not feel very much. Smashed it. Oh, that felt really good. That felt really good. That is exactly why you should reach out to people. That was actually class. They were all so lovely. Oh dear. That's made me feel a hell of a lot better about being here by myself now, that's for sure. How quickly things can change. I mean, this kind of feels like a conversation with my mum after my first day at school, but I made a friend yesterday. Well, I made some friends yesterday. Well, at least I don't know if I made a friend. I found some people that are willing to put up with me. Regardless though, the people that I met yesterday have very clearly taken pity on me, because today, well, they've organised an entire schedule of things for us to do, which I'm quite excited for, actually. I mean, you know, don't get me wrong, people in the UK are generally social, but I guess this is what happens when you bathe naked with people that you've just met. Yeah, that's a whole other story. Regardless though, yeah, we need to go. So today's plan is one of simplicity. Pretty much one of the boys from yesterday has invited me to see his favourite temple, which I'm actually quite excited for, because I have not really had much time to do any sightseeing in Tokyo. I haven't really allowed myself to do any, so that'll be cool. And then after that we're going for dinner, and then he's playing a set at a club somewhere, which I'll be honest, like, I'm not really a clubbing man, but it'll be a great opportunity to meet people, and I haven't done any clubbing yet while I've been here, so that'll be another experience. But yeah, let's get a jiggle on. Right, well, we've arrived at the station. Now I just need to work out where he is. Well, here we go. Just to cleanse yourself. Wow. That's cool. That's nice, that's nice. Oh, that was so cool. I mean, we'll get over the fact that it was pitch black, but yeah, so cool. Thank you. Bye-bye. Oh, dude, that's good. That's pretty good. Right, well, it's been super romantic so far. Next stop, the bar, or wherever he's DJing. I'm not really sure. It might be a club, to be that.
I must say, I feel like I finally arrived in Tokyo. Anyways, let's go and get some sleep.
I really don't care what anyone says about British food. Baked beans are top 5 food, top 10 food of all time. So now I guess comes the topic that I have been desperately trying to avoid, and that is not because Freya and I are broken up. Unfortunately for her, she is very much stuck with me. But I can't put into words how difficult it has been over the last month. Yeah, I can hear you. Are you okay?
Driving from the train station to home.
Okay. Can I just ask you a question quickly?
Yeah?
How are you finding long distance?
Shit.
Yeah, I think that sums it up. Now, Freya and I have been long distance for as long as we have dated. We've met long distance. We have been long distance for 2.5 years, and I was hoping that she was going to be able to come out here with me, and we were going to start the next step or take the next step together. As to whether that will happen, unfortunately, the answer is moving increasingly down the scale towards no. You know, and it doesn't matter what way you try and spin it, but, you know, tonight was meant to be our date night, but because of the time difference and because it's Freya's exam tomorrow, that's not going to happen. And, you know, that sucks. That really sucks. Japan has been one of the best decisions I've ever made for a whole host of reasons. But for this one, it definitely hasn't. And Freya, if you're watching this, I'm sorry.